Getting right into the action here. Hey everybody, this is Big Benedict. How's everybody doing? This is called Streets of Rage, so there's going to be a lot of brawls on the street. We will be finding out the location of the microchip, but what I wanted to do in this video was to do all the brawls on the street and then just get to the waypoint indicator, but in so doing I wanted to fight my ass off because I like fighting. And it's one of those things where a fight can go really well, or it can go pretty poorly, and I'm often ashamed of the footage, so I will start over. I'll restart from the checkpoint, or nothing, because I don't like to have myself get killed, because if you just restart the checkpoint, what happens is you don't have to see part of the loading screen where it has one of the antagonists, and they're giving you a quotation from their history of quotes. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but the thing to note is that this game works on a pretty difficult to understand system, but when you want to restart from a checkpoint, I was experiencing this somewhere else in another game where it was doing this exact same thing, where getting killed was saving progress, but then restarting from the checkpoint was throwing you way back. And sometimes that's good though, because sometimes, like I mentioned in a previous video, they're checkpointing me at a stage in the fight where the fight's pretty much already over, but if I hit the restart from checkpoint, A, I get a shorter loading screen, and B, I get to redo the fight, which I want to do because of making a guide. And I can't just, do half of a battle. It doesn't make any sense. But looks like we have another crime in progress down here. These guys are highlighted in red. I don't know if that's a bug. Look, see, they're in red. It's probably the game's decision to do that. It's not a bug. So that guy had a weapon on him, not a knife, but a gun. So I could have, and I should have actually perched for myself on a building and then swooped in for a targeted hit on that guy to take him out. But anyway, I find myself getting hit because, let's just take this fight. Let's see if I get hit anymore. It's mostly because I'm punching, the guy's coming up, and I need a counter, but I'm in the middle of a hit, so I'm going to take the high road and not blame the game, because if I blame the game, then it's like, then I sound like a whiny bitch, noob, casual piece of shit, like so many other guide makers on the internet. I'm not going to name names, but I'm going to take the high road and say that it might not be as tight as the other games, but when I say that, I can't commit to anything specific because I haven't played those games in a long time, so I'm going to lay it on me and say that I need to improve. So when I first played these games, I played them on normal, and it was just no challenge, and then I played it on hard, and it was like, damn, this is really hard, and it's a challenge. So that's why I've always liked to play on hard mode. But just take a fight like this. See, I don't know if this was one of my better takes. I didn't. Oh, see, I punched that guy. I thought I could hit him. See, that's what I was trying to say. I get hit because I think that I could hit them before they require me to counterattack, or I'm punching somebody else and I see them coming up behind me, and then I'm pressing the counterattack button and it's just too late. So I don't know, but every time these games are what's made so incredibly well. It just blows my mind how they can do the things that they do with the combat. And it feels like everything's so choreographed so nicely, and the finishing moves are always really consistent. And if you're going in for a jump, it does that jumping animation, or it's got so much good things going for this game. And other than that, my opinion on this game is very high. I haven't faced any other bosses or anything like that, but so far I'm really into Batman. I couldn't get into it for a while, and I was actually going to do another guide for Bayonetta on Infinite Climax mode, and I still might do that. But I was really going hardcore on Bayonetta, really giving her the business. Actually, no, I was just kidding. I was really going through the all the Alfheim challenges, and I completed them all. And I got a couple of screenshots on my Twitter account if you want to see it. I don't really post too much stuff on there, but oh, I missed a guy back there. Should have got him. Oh well. So we have another fight over here. What I thought was really cool that I heard recently was that the Xbox One is going to take snapshots of all the achievements that you get. That's really cool. And in video number 1, when I was referencing that asshole who was calling me a pussy for being a fanboy or something, let's just get one thing straight. I don't like the Xbox 360, or the Xbox One for that matter, or whatever. But I still think it's a relevant piece of hardware, and it still has got, sometimes when you play one console, you kind of get weary of it, and then you go over to the other console, see the new interface, and things like that. But just because I think the PS3 is better doesn't mean that I don't like using the Xbox 360 occasionally. My main gripes with it, as many people know, it's just that the controller's too heavy, and it's too noisy. The console's too noisy, and my discs, when I put them in there, they often freeze, and they spin clear off the track. And so pretty much anytime from here on out, anytime I'm going to play my 360, I'm going to buy digital, because otherwise I can't stand the console up vertically, and there's no noise if you don't have a disc in there. You have no risk of it getting damaged, and the noise factor is just not there either. But anyway, my thoughts on that is, I'm not a fanboy. I'm just a person who likes the PS3 better. But the one thing I like about the Xbox 360 controller is having those, the thumbsticks have the little recesses for your thumbs, and it's actually getting to the point when I was using the PS3 controller where I'm like, damn, this PS3 controller is inferior with those thumbsticks, because there's no place to put your thumbs into the little hollows on top of the analog sticks. And fortunately, the PS4 controller has that. But here's the final brawl of the stage, and I'll just give my last thoughts in this game. So far, it's very good. It's very immersive, and you feel like Batman. And it's got unmatched combat. It really does. It's got a really realistic look to it. It looks downright gorgeous. Downright gorgeous. Anyway, so this was our objective right here. So what you have to do now is to pick up the walkie-talkie and solve this minor puzzle right here. But that'll conclude this video, the Streets of Rage. And in the next video, I'm not quite sure what it is, but we'll be continuing to pursue Cobblepot.